to as he goes through this stuff with his knee, but he's still fighting through it to give you guys the minutes you need from him, and then tonight to kind of have that pay off.
It's huge. Honestly, it's in a lot of ways it takes our team to another level. You know, when he's on, when he's making shots, just the ability to score the ball, to make threes in big spots. It's something that we definitely missed for a couple of games, and he's feeling better. You know, as each game gets going, and he's such a tough guy. We need him, and the boost from him tonight was great.
Now that you've been able to spend a couple months with him, what's it like to be around Lou always?
It's funny, man. Lou's kind of always the same. It doesn't matter if he's scoring 21 tonight or if his minutes are down another game and he doesn't get much of an opportunity. He's kind of just even-keeled, steady Lou. Kind of a legend. You know, his way about him. It's just funny. It's just someone you got to be around, like an OG type of feel. He's walking in here with his hat and his chains on, and his coming in here with, you know, last game, I don't know how many minutes he got. He comes in here, drops 21, like he's been playing 40 minutes all playoffs, and great guy to have around. Someone who's he's there when you need him, and when he's not, he's a great teammate.
Jeff, still good?
Sort of along those lines, Kevin. Do you have any, because you've been in the league so long, do you sort of remember when you were a kid, like, do you have any recollections of like when Lou Williams first popped on your radar?
Yeah, I mean, obviously growing up watching him, I mean, I remember my rookie year defending him. Like he was coming off the bench for the Clippers. I was coming off the bench here, early on in my career with the Hawks. And I remember he was my matchup, and it was, I mean, he's tough to guard. It's like you can't put your hands on him. He knows how to draw fouls. He has that leaner left, and back then he had a little bit more explosiveness. So he was getting to the rim, and I remember it was just kind of like it was tough guarding this guy. And now he's great to have on our team, and I mean, this is something he's been doing for us. He's stepped up. He's kind of instant offense when you put him into the game for us, and he was huge tonight. We needed every point.
Tim?
You mentioned that you guys had a conversation about the game before the game about not needing anybody to be a hero. And Nate said before the game that was kind of what his message was to everybody. You wanted you guys to kind of stick to what you do and not try to do too much. How do you avoid doing that, though, in a game like this when obviously everyone does want to try to pick up the slack for straight being out? Like, how are you guys able to do it so successfully?
I mean, it starts off, you start the game and everyone touches the ball. The ball moves side to side. You want everybody to find a rhythm. We don't need people transition, pulling up from the logo, and offensively going one-on-one the way Trey can. It's really not anybody's game on this team, so we didn't need people to play like that. And that message was well received. Like I said, you start the game off, and all five guys score before they have to call a timeout. That really set the tone for the rest of the game, and it wasn't something that we got away from.
And how did you guys keep them out of the paint so successfully after they were able to get there a lot versus the this year?
Trying to be more physical. Clint did a great job one-on-one on Giannis, and trying to just throw different looks at him. He gets deep enough in the paint, trying to run another guy at him, and give him different looks, be more physical on the catch. It helps when they're taking the ball out of the rim. We're keeping them out of transition, and that was a lot better tonight. So a mix of everything. But their whole team, that's kind of a big strength of theirs, living in the paint. That's something we got to continue to try to limit.
Sarah?
Cam, for you, just kind of what was tonight like for you? Just kind of being able to find a shooting rhythm. Obviously for the first time in months. Just what was tonight like, and how did it feel out there?
Again, felt a little bit weird at first, and then as it went on, it got better. I mean, I'm just not in game shape yet, but I mean, other than that, I felt good. I was happy to be back. I mean, Kev, the rest of my teammates were, supporting me nonstop throughout the game, so it felt great to be back.
That's kind of what I was getting at, is not being fully in game shape. I mean, it would be impossible for you to be fully in game shape, but just kind of what's the process of kind of climbing back to that? Is it more gradual, or do you just kind of figure it out as you go?
I mean, obviously, it's definitely a process, but just playing, just getting back to playing more. I mean, ain't no suicides and nothing on compared to a game. So I just think just getting back into the swing of things, playing wise.
Thank you.
All right, Jelani, can you take it over?
Sure. First question on Zoom from Chris Kirshner.
Hey, Cam, the other day you said that, you were trusting the process, that, your time will come eventually. How do you, keep that mindset to be a positive one, to, be ready to, play valuable minutes in tonight's game?
I just didn't put too much pressure on myself tonight. Just going out there and just contributing whatever it was going to be. I know I can get after it defensively. That's something I can control. So just trying to be a pest on defense. And then offensively, just making the right play, and it worked out for me.
And then Kevin, for you, Nate, since he's taken over, has told you guys to, believe that you guys can win, and believe that no matter who's out, you guys can win. When you see that Trey's out for the game, I mean, what is that messaging like, and what is the mindset like from everybody in that locker room?
Yeah, it was obviously it wasn't great news. It was news that we got right before the game. Prepared this morning like he was going to play, and right away I think guys knew they had to step up. Obviously, you insert Lou into the starting lineup, different guys going to get bigger opportunity. Obviously Cam and KD coming in today and giving great minutes. It's like we said a couple questions ago, we didn't need anybody to be the hero. We needed people to come in and just play their game, just play it really well, played at a high level, staying together. It's something we've done all year. Guys filling in and playing to their strengths. And it was really kind of everybody tonight. Defensively set the tone. Offensively, everybody touched it.
McLean Baxley.
Cam, 2 years ago, in a couple of days, you'll just signed your first. 2 years ago, you signed your first professional contract. What have the 2 years been like since then? You played a full season last year, and then injured for 4 months this year. And now you're 2 wins away from a NBA Finals appearance. Can you just kind of describe the past 2 years for Cam Reddish?
A blessing, man. I'm happy to be here. Obviously, I've been through a few injuries. That's all part of the game. And man, I'm just ecstatic to be back. That's all I can say.
And Kevin, who is Cam Reddish off the court? We see him on the court, obviously, but who is he in the locker room? The past 4 or 5 months, when he's not on the field or on the court.
I mean, Cam's a quiet guy. I think at first, once you get to know him, he's not so much, and he's someone I think right away. Who's lifting when he's got his music going on in the weight room, especially the last 4 months doing all his rehab and doing all his treatment. He was one of those guys who was in the gym earlier than other people and playing his music and lifting, and always got a smile on his face. So it's great to have him back. We can feel his presence on the court. Guys talking to him in previous series, waiting to get him back. Knew when he was getting healthier, just trying to help him out, give him confidence, and stepping up. It's obviously great to have him.
I got to ask, what kind of music is he listening to in the gym?
A lot of young boy and a lot of people that I don't know, but a lot of Philly people, and at least I think, but a lot of young boys.
Young boy for sure.
Zach Klein.
Kev, did Clint Capella steal that shot over the backboard from you and Horst?
The craziest part is I had a feeling like when the clock was going down that somehow that was going to find a way in, and I guess that's how the night was going. But unbelievable shot. I love his reaction. Clint always has the funniest reactions and stuff. So that was a nice moment, especially at the end of the game.
Kevin Chenard.
This one's for Cam. Nate said a bunch of times in the last couple months that there really wasn't time for you to get 5-on-5 practices, and you're playing for a new coach really since the last time you played. How do you prepare yourself for this kind of live action?
It's a good question. I mean, really just staying in the gym, doing everything I possibly can to be ready, and then just believing in myself, having faith, and then trusting God. Once you do that, life's pretty simple.
Mark Schwartz.
Hey, Kevin, they had a little bit of a wired with Nate in the locker room before the game where we actually heard him address the team about Trey not being in the lineup. And he said, believe men, stay clear, calm and collected, and everybody be ready to go. Now you've heard that when a lot of players have been out. Well, when you're without the head of the snake, the guy who makes the game easy for everybody else, do you hear it differently? And do you wonder at any level whether you really can believe?
Yeah, I mean, it's tough. Obviously, it's tough news. We found out with 40 minutes on the clock that he was going to be out. Like I said, prepared for him to be in, and you just can't let doubt seep into your mind. And a couple months ago, I mean, we beat this team at home. Trey was out. Similar type of guys stepped up big, Lou and Bogey, and it's not like we knew we couldn't do it. This is a team that's been resilient all year. Enter every punchline you want about being fearless and not giving up and all that stuff, but there was really never doubt in the locker room. Guys knew what we had to do, how we had to play. Just everybody playing to their strengths and stepping up where they can. And needless to say, we want Trey back for Game 5, but today was a good effort.
A couple more. We will go to Christos.
Hello, Kevin. Hello, Cam. Great game tonight. Kevin, is this win able to get to change the whole momentum and the whole series for you as a team?
Yeah, in a lot of ways. I mean, 2-2 is a lot different than 3-1. We know we're guaranteed again to be playing at home in front of our own crowd. And yeah, definitely 2-2 it's a similar position we were last series. Long way to go, but it's a lot better than be down 3-1.
And for you, Cam, what it means to be able to play meaningful moments at this point of the season after 4 difficult months for you and your teammates, how prepared you for the Eastern Conference Finals?
You said who prepared me?
How your teammates prepared you?
Oh, I mean, just telling me to stay ready. I remember a few days watching the film with Solomon. Nonstop, just constant encouragement from the guys, and that's what y'all needed. To go out there and just play with confidence, and got the win.
Final 2 questions will come from Leonardo Torres and then Davide.
Hi guys, it's Leonardo Torres from Peru. Congrats on the win. Kevin, how satisfied are you with tonight's offense?
Yeah, it was great to see the ball moving, everyone touching it. It's an infectious way to play. Guys playing with confidence. Really good feeling.
And Cam, what could you change for the team if Giannis is not available for Game 5?
So what do we change?
Yes.
We won. I don't know. They got to change something.
Turn the lights off on us in here. Telling us to go.
That's a good question though. I'm not sure. I'm sure we'll figure that out though.
Final question from Davide.
Hi guys, I'm going with Kevin. How does your role change when Trey is not on the court like tonight? I see you taking more on a playmaking role than you usually do.
Yeah, I think it's that playmaking, being more aggressive. In some ways, trying to manage the game, getting everyone touches, trying to keep us, getting good shots. Kind of just all the above. I mean, when Trey goes out, I think everybody in a lot of ways has to step everything up. But overall, just, I guess, aggressiveness on the offensive end.
Thank you, guys.
I'm tired.
Sorry to be annoying and ask one more.
Thanks, Jelani.
Because he's sitting right next to you, but just when you have a guy like Cam back who obviously can defend the perimeter so well, just how much have you guys been missing that on defense, and how does that help you guys as a team?
Yeah, it's huge. It's huge. I mean, I don't think it was any big surprise. Tonight was one of our better defensive efforts. You enter Cam and KD, just big-time defenders, making everyone else's life a lot easier. And being able to pressure the ball, contest every shot, it's huge. Just all 5 guys connected. It's a big boost. You can feel it when you're out on the court.
I get a good night's rest tonight, so I'm about to do that.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Yep.